Hey, what's up, guys? It's Mr. Roark. Hey, listen, I wanted to come to you really quick. I'm actually at my house tonight watching Game 1 of the World Series, but I know that for you guys in the morning, we're all kind of taking an assessment, both 6th grade, 7th grade, and 8th grade. So what I wanted to do was take just a few minutes and kind of run through what I'm looking for on the assessment, since I know this is your first real assessment with me. And then also I've got a few shout-outs there at the end. So listen, so Ms. Crozier, feel free today if you want to pull the desks apart, since we are taking an assessment in 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. Feel free to pull those desks apart. The students know that their voice level needs to be at a 0 while they're taking the assessment, and that's kind of expectation for all their classes, so that's nothing new. If you have any trouble with anybody, just put their name on the sub list and just leave it for me whenever I get back on Friday, and I'll take care of that part. But for you guys, listen, so we're taking an assessment this morning, and so what I want to do is kind of run you guys through what my expectations are, okay? So for 6th grade, I have your assessment here. You guys have got a total of 10 questions, and you're finding the surface area of rectangles, parallelograms, triangles, and then on the back side you have a couple. Well, that right there is a triangle up top. You have two of these trapezoids here, and then followed up by rectangle, parallelogram, and another rectangle here. Be sure, guys, you are using your review sheet here. Okay, you guys have this with you. Make sure you guys are using this thing, okay, because this is a huge help. In addition to this, you're also allowed to use, remember, you're going to be able to use your calculator, and you have 6th graders, you have in that orange bin, you have the orange star sheet. So Mr. Crozier, that's actually right behind my desk, so if you want to pull those out, what I normally do is just kind of put one down for every 2 students, but I think in the 6th grade we have enough for one for every person to have one. So that's the 6th grade. 7th graders, your assessment is a lot like the 6th graders. The only exception to yours is on the 2nd page, okay? This is the weird thing where you guys are going to actually be kind of cutting out shapes that you're familiar with based on what we've learned. So like, for example, here you could do a trapezoid and a rectangle. Down here you can maybe cut that and do, if you want to do, you could do a parallelogram and a rectangle here. It's entirely up to you guys. So just look for shapes that you're familiar with. Obviously, whenever you have weird shapes like these, you're not going to necessarily be looking for the surface area of those weird shapes. You're going to be breaking it down into shapes that you're familiar with and you understand. Again, same thing for you guys. You have this review sheet that you're going to be able to use as well. So make sure you take full advantage of using this. If you're confused about how to find the area of one of these shapes, you have it in here. Again, 7th graders, you guys are going to be allowed using your calculators, and you guys have the blue star sheets that are in that middle bin. So Ms. Crozier, I think they have enough between the blue ones, and I made a couple extra white copies for them to be able to use those as well. So you guys get the review sheet, the calculator, and the blue star sheet. 8th graders, your review sheet obviously is a little different. So since we're learning about volume, you guys have the volume of cones, cylinders, and on the bottom one, spheres, okay? Now, like I've said before, these here are just examples, okay? These are not freebie answers, okay? So whenever you look at your assessment, which you guys have actually kind of gotten a sneak peek at if you are in the if you're in that 7th period, 8th grade class, you guys have these numbers that are put into these shapes, okay? Do not use the examples here as the answers for this. There is no correlation to these at all, except for the fact that these are just examples that are in this one, okay? Now, for you guys did a review packet, okay? You guys did the review page that we did the answer key on yesterday. You are not allowed using that. You're allowed using this, you're allowed using the calculators, and you're allowed using, in that green bin, there are the green star sheets. Those are the 3 things that you're allowed to use, same as the 6th graders and the 7th graders. So, take full advantage of those, okay, but you are not allowed using that one that we took home yesterday as a review, okay? So, Ms. Crozier, if you see one that looks kind of like this, and it's already filled out, that is the one that they have already filled out from yesterday, and those are just extra examples that we worked on, so they are not allowed to use that one. So, as for shout-outs, I got a couple things I want to cover with you guys really quick. First period, Kathy Bernal. Hey, I got 2 words for you. Devin Ramirez. Okay, so You didn't think I knew, but I know, okay? So don't act like I don't know who Bay is, all right? Another thing, Anijah, listen, you got to hold it together. Just do your best. I know you have a couple mornings where you got to get it together. This is going to be one of your mornings, okay? So hold it together. You can do this. Emily Tellez, listen, hey, I got Walking Dead updates for you, so go ahead and cover your ears because, okay, good. So, second period. Eric, listen, I don't know if you're back in class or not yet. Dude, you got to keep the name strong, okay? If you get in trouble, I get in trouble, okay? I'm an Eric, you're an Eric, we got to keep the name strong, all right? Third period, Anthony and Kate up front, listen, this is your assessment. If anything, do it for PewDiePie, all right? Okay, fifth period, Ariana, Lizette, Aguacate, Alvarado, listen, very sad, all right? This is the second to last day you're going to be in my class. So listen, I'm only going to get to do, have one grade for you. So, I know you know this stuff already, so I'm not really worried. You've already seen it twice, whereas most of these guys have only seen it one time. So, do well. You got this, all right? And then finally, Richard. Same thing for you, man. Richard Pope, you got this as well. I'm not worried about you either, though. Sixth period, Anna. Hey, I know there was some debate yesterday of who's the people's champ. You're the people's champ, okay? And Trey, hey, I'm not sure if you're back today or not, Trey, but guess what? I had to move you. So, surprise, you're now sitting you're sitting just to the left of Alexis now, kind of right there by that pillar. So, and also for the rest of the sixth period, remember your spots that I moved you guys into yesterday. Jesus, listen, man, seventh period. You've been kind of quiet this year, but I got eyes on you, man. I'm not entirely sure what you're up to, but I know you're up to something. And Emma and Monica, if you're thinking it, even if you're thinking about what you're going to say right now, I can feel it, okay? So don't even say it, all right? Thanks. Last but not least, eighth period, Reeve and Tatiana. Do your best to stay in your seat, okay? I know y'all are kind of squirrely, all right? Y'all like to move around a little bit. Stay in your seat for the assessment, okay? Guys, remember, voice levels are going to be at 0. All three of you guys, all 3 grades. Review packet, calculator, and your star sheet are what you're going to be allowed using on those, okay? Like I said, Ms. Crozier, if you have any issues with anybody, please put their name on the sub list, and I'll take care of it when I get back. Guys, have a great day. Good luck on your assessment. See ya.